Well, new numbers from Leger and Rates.ca finds that nearly 35% of Canadians believe that condos are no longer good investments. That is up 5% from March when the previous survey was done.
So let's talk more about these numbers this morning. Victor Tran from Rates.ca, mortgage and real estate expert, is joining us. Victor, good to talk to you this morning. This is interesting. I mean, condos have fueled so much of the Toronto market for so long, but it now seems to be like remarkably unpopular here. So what do these numbers tell you, especially that jump of 5% in terms of people not thinking condos are actually a good investment anymore?
Hey, good morning, guys. Good to be back. It's definitely challenging for a lot of people entering the market nowadays. We had some FOMO a few years ago. Now it's more about the fear of overpaying. There's a lot of inventory, a lot of product to choose from. So depending on the type of customer out there, some people are looking for condos, some people are looking at freehold properties. There's still interest in condos because it's an easy entry point. Affordability has improved. But at the same time, we're seeing stats out there with condo values dropping month over month, year over year for the past few years. And again, it's mainly the fear of overpaying.
Yeah, absolutely. And yet, on the flip side, the survey shows that 39% of respondents under the age of 35 would consider buying a condo, as you pointed to earlier, because it is an entry point for owning their first property. So talk a bit about that and why it's still a viable option and could be kind of a buyer's market for this younger demographic.
Yes, I mean, the younger demographic under the age of 35, most won't have a family yet. It can be double income, no kids, or maybe a single person. So a condo is just more suitable for their lifestyle versus someone that's 35 or over. They may be married, maybe with kids. They're looking for a larger space as well, too. So generally, with the younger crowd, they're looking for more lifestyle, right? More flexibility, more work-life balance as well, too. I think a lot more people nowadays are realizing that it's not all about owning property as an investment, especially. People are just looking for housing, people are looking for convenience, and especially with the return to work mandates, a lot of people are not into commuting, right, for a good hour or so within the GTA. So staying within the city, for example, or having access to transit, it's valuable, right? I think a lot more people are just valuing time nowadays, too.
Hey, Victor, I think every point you made there is interesting. I'm also curious about that under 35 market in terms of a potential time horizon here. They will be potentially invested a little bit longer in these properties. I mean, we see markets generally ebb and flow, but you're the rates guy. You've seen that typically markets go in the up direction eventually here, perhaps for these investors or potential buyers under 35. They know they've got more time here. So, Toronto's a popular place. People want to work there, center of business, etc. Is that potentially why you may see more people seeing this favorably, because they can probably buy and hold for longer than, say, someone in their 50s looking to make an investment?
That's exactly it, right? The great thing about Toronto is I wouldn't say it's a world-class city yet. I mean, we're pretty close to it. There's a lot of work to be done. But Toronto real estate is quite resilient compared to some of the other markets that we've seen outside of GTA and even across the country. And, the market will move on. If someone is holding on to a property for 10 years, 10, 15 years or so, the likelihood of property values bouncing back is going to be pretty high. Sure, we've seen some bumps in the road for the past few years, but if someone is planning to hold on to it as a housing and shelter and live in it for a little bit, then I wouldn't worry too much about it as an investment or losing money. Sense. There's a lot of product to choose from out there, a lot of options for buyers as well too, and it's a much more pleasant experience for buyers, right? It's not as a mad rush like we've seen a few years ago. You can really take your time to really shop around and make offers conditional upon mortgage financing, for example. So overall, it's just a better experience for buyers right now looking for a condominium.
Okay, Victor Tran, Rates.ca mortgage and real estate expert. Appreciate your time and analysis this morning. Thank you.
Thanks, Victor.